Hey guys, today's video format is unusual. I want to show you how to do makeup in 15 minutes. So I'm gonna set up my timer and show you how I'm get ready for the date with my husband. I applying my favorite foundation so far. I just can't stop using it. I love it. It's Milani 2-in-1. I'm using my brush first, and then I'm gonna blend it with Beauty Blender. This foundation become my all-time favorite. I didn't expect that something you can buy for $12 can work so good for you. So I'm just using it every time I'm do my makeup. What I really love about this foundation is being a full coverage. It gives such a nice finish. It doesn't dry my skin. It looks nice and velvety. It gives this luxury skin. However, if you have a really dry skin, I probably skip this one because my skin is combination to normal. I can use it. Plus, I'm in Florida. To prep my skin, I just used Estee Lauder Night Serum. I really love to take my time and make sure everything is blended nicely. I don't have any spots, like empty spots, and everything is blended together, because no matter how beautiful your eye makeup is, the first thing people look at is the skin, and the good makeup is the perfect blended foundations. That's the number one rule. I'm not a fan of applying foundation just with my fingertips because I don't like dirty fingers. That's it. So that's why I highly recommend to have a tools for your makeup in order to have a nice and clean hands for the rest of your makeup. I use a Real Technique brush and then work with my Beauty Blender. I usually put foundation, leftovers of my foundation on my eyelids as well. Next step, I'm gonna use Milani 2-in-1 concealer. I'm also happy with this one. It doesn't dry my skin, do not crease, do not give me any big headache. So for being drugstore product, it's working good. I do apply concealer on my eyelid, on the corner of my eye, and on the outside corner of my eye. Honestly, I never apply concealer right under my eye. I only blend leftovers because I don't like to have a lot of product right on the most creasing zone. So when I smile, I don't want all this product to crease on me. And I always make sure that I apply a little bit of concealer on my eyelid to help eyeshadows look brighter, to stick better to my eye. And yeah, that's the technique I usually use. I don't use any primer, just concealer. But make sure that concealer you use is not super moisturizing. Otherwise, you will have all your eyeshadow like creased and roll off your eye. Next step, I will take a fluffy brush and apply setting powder right under my eye. I'm using Charlotte Tilbury setting powder. I really love how it works with my skin. I apply a little bit on my forehead, my chin. My little tip for you, to avoid putting spots with your bronzer, you need to set your face with powder first. so your bronzer or contouring kind of blend in nicely and easily. Because if you start applying a very pigmented bronzer right on your foundation, it might give you some hard time. It might leave a darker spots. You will have a hard time to blend it nicely, and you won't get this flawless look. So always set your makeup first. And to do bronzing, I use my Gucci bronzer. What can I say? Yes, this is my favorite bronzer, one of them. But if you are new to makeup, I would recommend you to use something else, because this product is super pigmented. It's so easy to put spots and just get super upset with your skills and disappointed of the product. You need to be very, very careful and skilled to work with it, because there is so many other bronzers on the market, a little bit more easier to use. One of my recommendations is Benefit bronzers. The package doesn't look super glamorous like Gucci, for example, but the product itself, it just melts in your skin. It's so easy to apply, and no matter what brush you have, you will still apply it nicely. So I highly recommend to pay attention on it. And now I'm applying blush with my favorite technique. I'm applying it a little bit higher than usually. I'm applying it on my cheekbones because I really love this lifting effect it does to my skin. And it's not a blush at all. It's a Bobbi Brown eyeshadow, which has such a beautiful pink color and nice pigmentation. So I decided to use it as a blush, because there is no rules. You can use makeup whichever way you want. And remember, there is never just one way of using certain product. You can play with it. You can discover some unusual ways of applying makeup. So just don't be afraid to get out of the box. Now I have about 7-8 minutes left, and it's time for eye makeup. I'm gonna use Natasha Denona eyeshadows. I leave all my products in description below, so you guys see what I use. And I just apply peachy color all over my eyelid. Make sure it's nice and blended. I'm using a big fluffy brush. When you have a good blending skills, when you understand how to blend eyeshadow, you can go above your eyelid. So right now, it is a fashion to use your underbrow space to put eyeshadow. But remember, you cannot put any super dark eyeshadow under eyebrows for sure. With this look, I decided to add just a little bit more romantic vibe, because I'm going to the restaurant on a little date night with my husband. So I'll get my flat brush and a dark brown color eyeshadow, and I work very close to my eyelashes, blend it nicely, and create a very nice wing. Wings, this is my favorite part of makeup. I love it. I love to do it with the pencils, with eyeliner, with eyeshadow, because there is so many different varieties how to make your eyes a little bit more pronounced, and wings, this is one of them. So with this particular situation, when I have no time at all, I'm just using eyeshadow and create a nice smudged smoky wing. And I always keep my fluffy brush next to me in case I need to blend or fix something. So you see, I just made a few movements and my eyes already has this evening vibe, a little bit of smokiness, but nothing too dramatic or crazy. Also, I would love you to pay attention on the way I hold my brushes, because sometimes it's super uncomfortable to apply product certain way. With this technique, when I keep my brush higher than usually, I can reach very close to my lash line, meaning I can make everything nice and even, just pressing eyeshadow into my lash line. And to blend it to a nice smokiness, I just keep my brush flat and kind of do couple moves, and it looks nice and smoky without any harsh lines. I love this makeup type of makeup because I don't have to worry about super nice and even lines. I just smudge everything, smoke everything. I still have kind of graphic, but it takes me just a few minutes to get ready. And if I need to fix and make my wing a little bit longer, I can just add tiny little bit eyeshadow. If I need to take it off, I can easily take it off with a brush, with my concealer, and it's just erase extras. So it's kind of quick and comfortable. Now I'm applying mascara. I'm only gonna use it on my top lashes just to connect with this nice smoky makeup. I have very few minutes left, and I really need to add a little bit on my eyebrow. So I just kind of fill in the tail, make it a little bit longer. I'm not a fan of super crazy or graphic eyebrows. I try to keep it natural. I have lamination on my eyebrows, so my hair is lifted, and I just need tiny little bit of the color, but I will still use soft fixing gel. I'm gonna use Benefit. Great product for medium thickness eyebrows. If you have thick eyebrows, it's definitely not for you because it's not gonna hold nicely. And just 1 minute left. I'm gonna use Hermès lipstick. It's just a perfect nude for me. Very easy to apply. And I just will add a little bit of lip liner over the lipstick to define volume of my lips. And for that, I'm gonna use Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. Just because I feel that my lips look kind of flat without lip liner. It's just half a shade darker than my lipstick, and it gives a nice difference. And my 15 minutes makeup is almost over, and I feel like I still have a few seconds left. And I just wanted to demonstrate you guys that you don't necessarily have to spend hours in your bathroom, get ready to go out. Makeup can be quick. So here we go, 15 minutes and stop. I'm ready. I finish my look with a little bit of perfume. Tom Ford Black Orchid is one of my evening fragrances. This is it. Make sure to like this video, show some love, and I see you soon.